First opened for business in 1962. We are just about ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Game 2 of the World Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes the best of a 5-game series, starting all over again from scratch.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show, and we'll have it for you next. Trevor Bauer is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball 1. Comes 1-0. Now, he wanted to pull it back. Strike 1. Hit high and deep to right center. Giving chase is Bellinger. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Stepping up is Chris Taylor. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Batter will be Luis Robert as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a throw over and the runner back. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. White Sox lead 1, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Lucas Giolito will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know, we talk a lot of teams that go from worst to first, but how about Lucas Giolito? He went from one of the worst pitchers in Major League Baseball to one of the best in a short amount of time. He has a no-hitter in his back pocket. great fastball, straight changeup combination. His changeup is so good, he almost uses it like conventional pitchers use a curveball or a slider. Basically a two-pitch guy. If he has that straight changeup, he can throw up a lot of zeros.
Now the 1-0. Check swing here, and they'll appeal it down to first, but Carl Dixon's right on it. He went around, so that's strike one. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to first. Right to him. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit the clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
So no need to wait, as here he is. Out of the strike zone away for ball one. Giolito has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far and posts a respectable ERA in the high threes. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the 1-0. Inside and low, 2-1. Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up Will Smith. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Muncy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Dodgers leave 1. Still no score. Andrew Vaughn the next to bat. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
And you see the move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And it's fouled away. Grounded back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all three positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Brian Goodwin comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Hard on the ground towards short. And into left field for a 1-out hit. The batter will be Danny Mendick as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Bauer pauses. Here comes the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. Into the box now, Zach Collins. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. A man left for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
So it was a strikeout swinging.
Mookie Betts
becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. At the plate, A.J. Pollard. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Pollard, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
17. Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
The batter will be Gavin Lux, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
So now to the plate, Trevor Bauer. And that misses for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers get one in the inning on the RBI double. We've played two. It's now 1-0 LA. Now at the plate, Lucas Giolito, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch coming, here it is.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He flied out leading off the ball game. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
To 2-2 now. Bauer gets the sign. Here's the pitch.
3-2.
One out, nobody on. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2 balls and a strike now. Here's the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Anderson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He stays alive, still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Anderson's running. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Striding in is Chris Taylor, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Here's the 2-1. Strike two swinging just out in front of the slider. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Two out here and a runner at second. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He's set. The 2-2. Slow bouncer to the right side. The 2-2. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. White Sox, they're down 1-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Trey Turner is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. And it's fouled away. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Racing back the left fielder to the track, to the wall. Gone! Trey Turner with a solo shot. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
To the plate now, Justin Turner. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. Taylor backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now back, first baseman.
And that will bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Muncy stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now back, the catcher.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Three-two pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The 2nd walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's now 2-0 LA. Set for the start of the inning, and that brings up Luis Robert.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well 1 more time with that pitch.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the 1st out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
At the plate now, Andrew Vaughn. As As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bauer's ready. Here it is on 1-0. And there's a base hit on the line. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Popped him up. Turner over to his right. 2 gone. Now to bat, Danny Mendick comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Oh, that's up there.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. And that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A man left for the White Sox. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, A.J. Pollock. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled away.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mendick is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gavin.
So now here is Gavin Lux. He doubled his last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. A ball and a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Here now the 2-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Dodgers down in order. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Leading off the inning, it'll be Zach Collins, and they could use a spark from him here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. Outside, 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Up next for Chicago, Lucas Giolito. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets on to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Into the box, Tim Anderson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And it's fouled away. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
The pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
Now here's the first offering.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson scoops it up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 6. Shortstop.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Turner, base runner at first with 1 out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-1 home is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now back, first baseman,
Now to the plate, here is Max Muncy. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
As you'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. One and one to the Dodgers' first baseman. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-1 home. Hit out towards second. Taylor has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for LA, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Leading off to the right. The third baseman,
First pitch of the AB now. Yohan Moncada is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. Line drive, base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bauer pauses. Here it is on 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Runners off for second.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Here comes the 1-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now into the box, Will Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. That evens it up 1-1. Smith tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. 2-1.
1 strike.
Grounded to the right. Taylor showing off his range. And there's one away. Here's Mookie Betts. was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. Hot shot to third. Moncada gloves it. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And up next is center fielder A.J. Pollock. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
That's an awesome 12-6 hook right there. Look at the depth, spin rate, nasty downward tilt on that pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he fouls this one off. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. But they're on top 2-0. Into the box, Andrew Vaughn. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-0. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Three-two pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now at the plate is Brian Goodwin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set and the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Bats on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back, left fielder, Danny Mendick.
Up next, Danny Mendick. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Muncy is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, the catcher, Zach Collins.
Now at the plate here is Zach Collins. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Turner has it. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. The White Sox lead 1. They're down 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Garrett Crochet will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Yasmani Grandal is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So now to the plate, Cody Bellinger, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Cody Bellinger.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That's outside.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. Second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And the Dodgers are in business now. It's a leadoff triple. Jason Irizarry is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing left, number 5, Jason Irizarry. The batter, number 9,
So now to the plate, Gavin Lux, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fouled away. One and one. Here it is. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Bellinger, the runner at third with no outs. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch of the AB on its way, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Goodwin has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Trey Turner will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Fastball taken, but
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-1 pitch. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Dodgers lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Catcher Yasmani Grandal, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
So 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Anderson. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Bauer's ready. Here's the first pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throw into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Tommy Kahnle gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 54, Tommy Kahnle.
So here's Yoan Moncada. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And there are 2 away now. So a runner at third. 2 men are out. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Count even now at 1-1. From the stretch. And there's ball 2 now. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodger bullpen does its job. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 2 and the White Sox nothing. Jay Spry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now it'll be Justin Turner, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the AB now. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Up top, it's 2-0. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. This is foul right side. The next 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now back, first baseman.
Next, it'll be Max Muncy, who bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And it's fouled away. The set and the 1-1 pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Runner at second, 1 away, and that brings up Will Smith. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Turner, the runner at second with 1 away. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Michael Kopech enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Mookie Betts will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Hit to third. Moncada fields it cleanly. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. They're up 2-0. Tony Gonsolin takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So now into the box is Luis Robert. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Luis Robert is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate, where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. He really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Really strong outing, Matty V. Into the 8th inning without allowing a run. In line for the win, and he certainly deserves a good fate in this one. Hard to imagine he could pitch any better innings 1 through 8 than he did in this one.
Andrew Vaughn comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
A 3-1 count, time run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Now here's the pitch. Rounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 18, Brian Goodwin.
Next up is Brian Goodwin. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 now. Fly ball right down the line in left. Catch is made, and the Dodgers, in a game they really needed, are able to salvage game 2 here at home as the ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Time time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Dodgers have evened up this World Series at 1 game apiece. Trevor Bauer earns the victory on the mound. Lucas Giolito pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers.